But joining us now is Pam Chatman, founder, creator of Boss Lady Economic Planning and Workforce Transportation Group from Shaw, Mississippi. Good morning, Pam. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. Certainly a lot better than those affected by these devastating storms that ripped through Mississippi this past weekend. Give us an update from your vantage point.
Well, I did hear your last question. Congressman Benny Thompson was on the ground.
Yes.
He was on the ground. I have the pictures to show that he was there viewing all locations that have been hit by the storm.
Yeah.
I want to say that I think that Mississippi has actually shown a united force in service. Everybody has been hands-on, boots on the ground, doing an excellent job in pulling resources together to help these communities that have been hit by this devastating tornado.
Yeah, it's Mississippians are like that, as you well know. It's just unfortunate that we have to even deal with this. It seems like we've had to deal with a number of catastrophic events like this in a relatively compressed period of time. That wasn't too long ago. We were dealing with floods, devastating floods here in central Mississippi. Of course, we also had the COVID pandemic that was taking its toll, other tornado outbreaks, and now this one as well. We need a break, don't we?
Listen, I just let Mother Nature do her thing, and it has been impressive to see so many national organizations, regional and state organizations on the ground as well. One of the partners that I'm partnering with, of course, is Energy. Energy has been a great organization and company with resources, helping to reach the families on the ground in Moreland Fork. Save the Children, which is a national and state organization. They are currently out right now picking up a $30,000 order to get to the both locations that have been hit by the storm. So we all are trying to do what we can. We're just organizations that believe in helping our communities out. We got involved because during the night when the storm hit, we saw families that were trapped under their trailers. Mm-hmm. And they were on Facebook asking somebody to help. So we just jumped in and started getting addresses, and we contacted our Bolivar County EOC Director, Mike Lamb. Mike Lamb contacted people down in Rolling Fork, and we just started connecting a chain. We started connecting the dots to try to get help on the ground because there was no phone. There was nothing there. So we were just trying to be a neighbor community and help. And since that particular time, we received calls nationally because of us being on social media all night long, giving out information, trying to help families who were calling from Florida, Atlanta, Chicago to find their parents, their sister, their brother. And so we've been helping out, connecting the dots that type of way. But I can truly say Mississippi is Mississippi strong. Everyone has all jumped in and have done a wonderful job providing resources to these communities.
Right. Now, it's my understanding your organization is helping to orchestrate some of these relief efforts as well. Is that true?
Absolutely. We have been working with different organizations and churches, state organizations and regional, national organizations as well. They have been contacting me saying, hey, Pam, what are you hearing that is needed on the ground? Mm-hmm. So I work daily contacting Mayor Walker and his wife, Ann Walker, to see what the needs are, what they're hearing, what do we need to do. And I just put that information out there on social media, letting people know what is in need right now. But as you know, that so many people have jumped in and are providing and bringing in resources that now the Mississippi Highway Patrol they're limiting who can come in and who can come out, because it's becoming a traffic jam. And then they're still working on assessing the damage. So last night I was talking to the EMA director, Mr. Frank Eason, and he gave me an update just basically saying that he wished people would kind of slow down the process of bringing in more resources, because it's so much resources there. And remember, there's only limited building to hold it.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a long process in helping these families. So if you know a family directly, that would be a great impact if you can help that person directly. The people that are coming from out of Rolling Fork or out of Silver City, but they're coming into your community, then your community should step up and help those people that are there within your community that have been placed there.
Yeah. And something we talked about in the first segment, Pam, is that certainly while this is all fresh on our minds, so many people want to help, and they're doing good deeds with buying supplies or donating money, helping on the ground, just in a number of different ways. But this is going to linger on for quite some time, and so the need is still going to be there for a very long time.
Absolutely. It is, and I think that the county is meeting this morning as we speak, strategizing, putting some plans of action together. I think they're going to hire some people that can, actually guide this disaster plan. And so we just need to sit back and wait. I know that everybody wants to go and see.
Yeah.
I know that everybody wants to go and try to help out. But this is going to be a long process. And so I think that it's good for the communities now to start saying, okay, let's think longevity. Mm-hmm. What do we need to do? What kind of supplies are they going to be needing over time? Mm-hmm. It is going to be a long process.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Have you do you have anybody that you're personally connected to that was affected?
Yes, I have several people who I have worked with over the past years on different projects to help create jobs in Mississippi. Some of them were hit. Have friends that have lost their whole house. Everything is gone. So I think that by me being in television for so long, a lot of those people that's there, I've known them for a period of time. So everybody that has been affected by this storm, I take it personal.
Yeah, sure. Have you actually talked to anybody or know anybody that has talked to folks that, say, lost their homes, for example?
Exactly. On my social media page, there is a video clip where a mother and her children were trapped. The trailer house was on top of them, and it had them pinned down. And they were on social media crying out, saying, could somebody help me? And to hear those children cry for help and say they could not move. I have stayed constantly in contact with that family. We have made direct contact with that family. We are trying to be that support system for that family, providing them the clothes, the food, someone to talk to. So we're staying in contact with a lot of people who have definitely been impacted by it.
Wow. That's just incredible. And the children in particular, they're confused. They don't know what's going on, and they rely on adults to take care of them and who are doing their best. And it's just kind of limited when you got such devastation right on top of you like that.
Absolutely. And, these children that have been affected by this storm, it's going to take a lot of healing because they have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And so, it's important for those counseling agencies, the schools, all of us to partner together to make sure that we talk to the kids and let them explain how they feel. Let them ask the questions that they want to ask. And so this is going to be a long healing process. But as you have said before, we're Mississippi strong, and there's nothing impossible that we cannot achieve.
Yeah, absolutely. Pam, thanks so much for joining us today on Middays, giving a report, and most importantly, thanks for everything you're doing there for good Mississippians that just need a helping hand right now.
Absolutely, and thank you.
You bet. We're coming right back with Mandy Gunasekra. Stay with us.